Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at an item that I think is going to be very, very handy for campers, survivalists, bug-out bag enthusiasts. Anything you want to do with this thing, you can do with it. Has a bunch of different features. So we're going to check out the EXORUX 3-in-1 solar portable pump, lantern, and power bank. Let's check it out. Now, I know generally the idea is when you have a product that does a whole bunch of things, that it doesn't do any of them well. Well, this one actually really does do all the items pretty well. You have the ability to pump up your stuff, your air mattresses. Those of you that have inflatable tents, they're starting to get popular where the structure is inflatable. Some of them come with, the larger ones come with their own, pump, but some of them don't, some of the smaller ones. Something like this, very handy. Air mattresses, pillows, all sorts of beach stuff, your beach balls, whatever you want to inflate with this, you can. And you can also have a nice light on the bottom and a little bit, not a huge one, but a little bit of a power bank. Now, I know some people don't like when they incorporate all the features into something. I understand that, it's just, you want one thing that does one thing well. And I do have a very tiny little inflator that I got, and I videoed a while back. I did a video on it. But I thought this was kind of handy because it has all these different features all in one. And here's the cool part. It can also keep charged from the sun. Now, is that going to give you a full charge? Yeah, maybe in 4 weeks or 3 days or, however long. It's definitely not going to give you a full charge immediately. But you can charge this via a solar panel from the front with a USB-C. I forgot to close that again. Just plug your USB-C in there. And actually, I charge this up with the attached supplied cable. So if you have one of those little small 30, 20 watt panels that you can stick outside of your tent, you can charge it up just like that. So very, very convenient, neat little system. It does charge up rather quickly because when I got it, it had 2 bars and now it has 4. So it took about, 45 minutes. It was pretty quick. Usually when I get stuff, the first thing I do is charge it up, when I get stuff to review, and I charge this up right away, and before I knew it, I came back out here and it was done. So you have an instruction manual here, all pretty simple. You're going to have an inflator and a deflator. So this is your inflator, and as you can tell, there are bunches of little pieces to connect to pretty much anything. We are going to try inflating an air mattress with this. And you have your deflator on the top, which will suck the air out of something. This, believe it or not, is handy. When I first saw these inflator, deflator type things for your air mattresses and stuff, I thought, why on earth would you need a deflator? Just sit on it and squeeze it and let the air suck out. It actually makes for quick work. Again, yes, you can blow up your air mattresses with your lungs. You don't need to carry a device, but this device has so many other features on it that I think it would be a pretty good deal. So let's talk about it for a sec here. The air pump features a camp light on the bottom with 3 levels of brightness, 150 lumen, 100 lumen, and low for 50 lumen. The lantern will work for 16 hours after being fully charged, so it's perfect for night walks, power outages, any kind of thing like that. Like we said, the solar charging may take a while because it's a decent sized battery. That's a 4,000 milliamp hour lithium battery in there, so it can operate for 60 minutes on a single charge when pumping up air. They do say to only use this for 10 minutes at a time, the pump, because you have to give it time to cool down. Now, let me tell you something. When you're inflating an air mattress, that's probably going to take less than a minute, all right? Maybe 2 minutes, all right, if I'm being, overly generous. So don't worry about that. That's pretty standard for pumps, especially smaller pumps. They heat up pretty quick. So as we said before, it's got a nice USB outlet. You can plug that in. You can charge up your devices. You can also charge this from a larger solar panel, so you don't have to rely on that small one. What I like about these little panels is they're good for topping off. If I bring this with me and I'm on 3 bars and I forgot to charge it and I'm like, darn, I can just take this and put it outside of my tent, and probably by nighttime I'll have that last bar done. If I want to make sure that it's topped off fully all the time, I can take it and put it outside of my tent, and that will keep it topped off and or give it a little bit of charge. All in all, really cool thing. It is IPX4 rated. It is a really bright camping light. Let's try the light out here, okay? Medium and high. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the top light here and give you a look, because the side lights are bright, but they will definitely not. See, that's low, that's medium, and that's high. And you have a nice hook on the top here, so you can hang that in the middle of your tent and have a decent little light for whatever you need inside your tent. Now, to use the air pump, you have to push the air pump button twice, okay? Some people were pushing it once and it wasn't doing anything. There you go. Now to reverse it, there is no button. That's the cool part. That will fill you up. This will suck the air out. Either way, you can stick pieces on there. So either way, if you want to empty it or fill it. I'm only using this one the most because I think this is what's going to fit my air mattress. But you do have a bunch of other attachments, even for like beach balls and stuff like that, either way to inflate or deflate. So it will work both ways. So I figure the best way to get this and show you its power is to actually test it out. So I have an air mattress that I'm going to blow up here, and we're going to give it a shot and try it out. I want to open the outside for a little bit of light. It is raining out like it was yesterday, sort of. So we're going to get some little outdoor lighting there, and we're going to blow up an air mattress and try it out. All right, so we're down here with my Climate sleeping pad, and actually I was wrong. You use the larger one because this is one of those easy to seal off type units where you blow into it and seal it up real quick. So we're going to try it out, see how well it works. If you got headphones on, this is probably going to get loud. Already you see it's doing really good. That's why I said I wouldn't worry about that 10 minutes thing. It's going to be done way before 10 minutes. And we'll just keep going here. So it's definitely a neat little item and a handy little item too for folks. And again, it's not always about survival. Sometimes it's just about getting out of the house and having some fun. I'm going to cover it up. It's kind of noisy. It looks like we are done. And this does have overflow protection. See how it popped off? Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's seal that back up. So you see how it popped off when it was full? I lost a little bit of air, but you see how quickly that was done. Let me give you a quick look around here and show you. All the way down. This is a rather large sleeping pad. I actually got this in Big 5. This is the Climate Static V2. Very large sleeping pad. Very comfortable, yet not a lot of weight, which really makes it cool. So, let's do a little demo of deflating it. Let's open it back up again. Now, of course, yes, the air is going to come out, but watch this thing suck out the air. You see how it's just pulling it out of there. Now, would it be faster to roll it up and just forget about it? It might be. But, as you can see, it's pulling it right out of there. So, definitely a neat little item. I think it's handy for folks who maybe might have even respiratory issues and not able to pull in or breathe that well. Something like this could really make camping a whole lot easier. That wouldn't be going into the bug out bag situation then. Would I carry it in a bug out bag? Probably not, because it's heavy, and if it's something you're going to be wearing on your back, let's face it, I can sit here and blow this up no problem. But as far as the light option and the power bank, it could make for a very handy car kit, especially if you sleep in your car, or if you have to sleep in your car and you have something like this set up for your vehicle. It could make a very handy car kit, and it could also hang up in your car somewhere and give you a little overhead light. So really can't beat that. That's pretty cool. I definitely like it. Let's get it up on the table. I'll give you some information on it and where you can pick it up. All right, so you've seen it in action. You know it works. It does a pretty darn good job. I would think for car camping, for maybe a bug out vehicle, or even a bug out location where you may have to blow up some more air mattresses or whatever. I like the fact that it does let you charge stuff up. That's kind of cool. And I do like the fact that it has a very nice light in it as well. So all in all, makes it a whole lot easier to blow up a bunch of air mattresses when you're camping. And also, too, a bunch of other stuff if you're going to the beach or just having fun. And like I said, I'm starting to see more and more of those tents, even the small single-man units that require, their main structure, instead of using poles, is a tube that you blow up. And something like that would really come in handy for that. Anyway, folks, the specs on this: 3.7 volts, 4,000 milliamp hour, polymer lithium battery. I can talk today. Your input voltage is 5 volts at 2 amps. Fully charged time takes about 3 hours. That's from completely dead. Your solar panel on the back, like I said, not a big one, 0.3 watts. It's going to take a while to charge anything up. However, it will keep it topped off very easily. And the weight on it's about 10 ounces. So for ultralight backpackers, you're probably not going to want something like that. And, well, let's face it, you got lungs. You can blow up stuff like that. So it's not really a necessity. It's kind of a nice creature comfort that I think would be really cool. Maybe for when you go out and you do your bug out practices, or you camp or whatever. The idea is to get outdoors, and if maybe you're not comfortable blowing up a bunch of air mattresses, something like that gets you out there and you don't have to worry about it. One less thing to think about. The dimensions on it, 6 inches by 3 inches by 2.2 inches thick at its widest. And all in all, neat little unit. I think it works pretty well. Price on it's $37.98. There is a Amazon coupon. Again, it's not my coupon. It'll be right under the price on Amazon, and this will be in my Amazon store. You can save 5% on it, so you save a little bit of money if you're interested in picking one up. And all in all, I think it's a pretty neat item, and it does what it's supposed to do. I do have a smaller one. I forget who makes it. I did a video on it. It's really frustrating. It's about this big, and all it does is blow up or deflate. That's an option too, but if you want the fact of having a little bit of a power bank and a light, it's a cool little thing to have. So, like I said, this is the EXORUX. I believe that's right. EXORUX, EXORUX 3-in-1 solar portable air pump. Sometimes I think they just throw a bunch of vowels and consonants together when they make the names for these things up. There's an air pump, lantern, and power bank. Really cool little item. Kind of handy for little things that you may not think about until you actually go camping and have to do all that work. So definitely check it out. I will leave a link for it down below. It is also in my Amazon store. And do check out the Amazon store. See what we have in there. Mostly it's stuff that I review or items that I use, like stoves and stuff, in the channel. Definitely check it out. And also, too, if there's nothing in there you like, just click that link and shop as you normally would on Amazon. We do appreciate when you do that. It helps us bring you more cool gear like stuff like that. Our freeze-dried wholesaler link. That link will save you 15% on all of your orders. So anything you order from freeze-dried wholesalers, you're going to add to your cart, you're going to get to the checkout, and you'll see my discount there for using the link. No codes needed. Just use the link, and you'll see my discount for 15%. You can save a whole lot of money and get stocked up on some really good, wholesome, non-GMO, not a bunch of additives, good food. Below that, our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Go check out the monthly deals we have there. We've had some amazing monthly deals coming up. Preparewithiridium.com. And lastly, our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. Excellent food, really good stuff. And those are the 3 companies that I trust with my food storage. I thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.